Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your January monthly reading. Let's see what January has in store for Aquarius. Let's see what is in store for Aquarius in the month of January. That's your first week card, second week card, third week card, and this is towards the end of January. Let's see what you start the month with, Aquarius. You have envy, right? Let's see what this envy card is about. Feeling a little jealous, by comparing yourself with others, or maybe you pick up those vibes from somebody. Let's see. It does talk a little about being a little unhappy with what you have and what you're experiencing in life, and looking at that why have I got this, why can I not be in better days, in better times. We have the wheel of the year, which is the wheel of fortune. This is nature, which is the devil card, right? A trap. And this is the standing stone. This is the card of balance. This is the card of justice. Okay. So even though you have been you will be feeling like this in the beginning of January, but this is a cycle which you need to break for yourself, Aquarius. Okay, you need to see a balanced view of life, and what you have and what you don't have. In times when we are very unhappy with our environment and what we are experiencing, it's always a good idea to see what we also have, what we are also blessed with. It gives us a balanced perspective of life, so we are not like lopsided and finding a fault or being unhappy with the tough situations we have at hand. You also need to see that what is it that you have which makes life easy, which makes you feel better, which makes you feel happy. All right, we all have it, every one of us has it. So it's just a matter of shifting your perspective to see that it's not all dark and gray over here. There is light outside. You can easily step out, provided you're willing to step into that. Here again, it is this, don't get taken in by what is happening. The more you allow it to rather, the more you believe in it, the more you'll get sucked into it. Get out of that cycle, Aquarius, because it's totally up to your thoughts. This is the ego card, which talks of see, the hunter is setting a trap and the bear can see it, but if the bear is going to be so frightful about it, it's going to panic. And then in that panic situation, things can go wrong. And you see these little creatures, they are there which are helping the bear. So it's all about trusting this, or getting fearful about this. So don't let this dark situation get the better of you. You can break this cycle by taking a balanced perspective and ending this for yourself. The moment that balance comes in for you, Aquarius, you will be out of this in no time. You will realize it's just a trap, because it's you are focusing on it, you build it up in your head, and you start believing it, and it overtakes you. So cut that, break that cycle for yourself, Aquarius, and get that perspective by appreciating what all is working for you, what are the good things in life, you have, and you'll come out of it in no time. It's a simple way of breaking this cycle, right? Now, it's not necessary that all of first week of January you could be like this. There could be just one odd day, but that energy is being shown by the card. So even if it is a day, don't spend 24 hours in that. You can minimize it, to as little as you want. Okay, so let's see what is in the second week of January. You have the storm warning. Let's see what this is about. Okay, we've got the Nine of Swords. So that's the Nine of Swords you have. The Sun. I think I've taken out two cards. Yeah, Sun. See, it's a good card. And you've got the Earth Mother. I'll take out another one. These two came out together. And you have the High Priest. All right, so I think this energy could linger on a little longer, but when you have that realization with respect to how things are, what things work for you, and how things are, in some aspects of life good for you, you'll break through that tension. You will clear out of it. You'll have your own realization, and you'll have your own clarity with respect to you'll okay. I think I okay, okay. When you start getting that perspective of how blessed you are, how fortunate you are, how lucky you are to have so many things, you will realize, you'll have that little, emotional breakdown. I feel that, you will feel that, why am I just, so focused on the negative aspect? And you might feel a little bad in your heart that I've been wasting my time feeling bad about certain things, whereas there is so much to be happy about, where there is so much abundance. I am looked after, I am provided for, I am nurtured. There is so much more. And that could be that little, little cry you might have, being a little hard on yourself, that why am I thinking these negative thoughts? Because that is what that, the storm will, it's like coming. This is the storm like situation is going to blow over, okay, by the second week of January latest. And then you will get that realization about a shift in perspective for yourself, and how you need to look at life when you are in slightly tough times. With the high priest card over here, it is about how you want to create, you'll get into that space of clarity, happiness, and what you would want to do. See, in both these cards we have the sun shining, so that clarity about how I need to proceed, how I need to move forward, what is it that I need to make with my time and with my life. So definitely the second week of January shows all these things clearing up. Emotionally also, when we cry, we release that burden, that sense of guilt, etc. That clarity will come, that happiness will come. You will be back on track, Aquarius. Okay, so with the third week of January, we have deceit. Oh, you got some heavy duty energy this month, Aquarius. Let's see what this deceit is about. See, we have the Five of Cups. See, deceit can refer to cheating, but it also talks about things, behind the scene. Okay, things which have, um, been happening in the shadow. Maybe things getting revealed. Oh, we've got your cards. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so it's like, I just feel, you just might feel bad about, with the Five of Cups, having that little bit of regret and sadness with respect to how other people are, uh, you know you know playing a little mischief in your life. Something stands to get exposed, something comes to reality, something comes to light. We have the Sun card over here as well. So things clear up for you in the third week of January, but it makes you feel a little unhappy that this is how people are. This is how people actually are, behind your back, or this is what they're up to, in the shadows. That realization, or something comes out of that darkness, and you feel, it's going to hit your emotions a little about how people behave or what people do, etc. But having figured that out, having that come to light, you are quite set to move away from uh, these kind of conditions. I mean, you just want to break away, and you want to move on in the third week, because you've experienced something, you've realized something. Like I said, it's about balancing and seeing the good and bad in life. And when all of that stands exposed, maybe people also get exposed. Since you have got the clarity, that correct perspective, that balance, you will not spend too much time feeling bad about this, and you would like to move away to a better pasture, a greener pasture for yourself. See, in these three cards, we have the shining sun. So, I mean, that clarity will come to you. It might upset you a little, but at least you know that this is something, finally it's cleared up, and I know that I cannot be in this. I'm leaving this and moving ahead. Okay, forward movement, forward movement. Last week of January, you have man holding a heart. Let's see what this is about. Now with this deceit card coming here, I also feel that you might be surrounded by somebody who is envious of you, who's always laying a trap for you, who's always waiting, who's like laying a trap that when can Aquarius get caught, and I'm going to catch them, and I'm going to that kind of mean energy, where they feel like they just want to have that one-upmanship, or be very competitive. But when you are in that zone where you feel that you always have help with you, and you're not going to give in to how people try to manipulate you, you could be pulling yourself into better energy and not getting sucked into that negative energy, right? So when you get that balance about what is the good part of things in your life, you will be able to clear this out. But that energy still remains. That clarity will come, why somebody is like that, why are they always troubling you, or why are they purposely doing it. But you will have your realization, Aquarius, and you will be moving forward. At least you'll be free from giving too much time to this person and what they do. You will disconnect by the third week for sure. Man holding a heart, we have the Lord of Shadows. This is the Death card. Okay, something definitely comes to an end. That's what these cards were saying, that you're going to move ahead, and this entire situation seems to be getting transformed. 10 of Cups, you're moving towards happiness, and you have the High Priestess over here. So definitely when you realize that you're out of this, you will feel very happy. You will want to express your happiness with the 10 of Cups over here. Maybe this phase ends for you by the end of January, and it gets transformed. Whatever was bothering you, these kind of people around you, maybe that whole situation changes. You are free of them. In whichever way, you get your happiness back, and you will with the High Priestess card over here, you will know that whatever you've been manifesting, whatever energy work you have been doing, whatever quietly you have been connecting with your guides and all of that, you will realize they have all helped you in overcoming this kind of a situation. You know that you can create anything for yourself, right? And that itself, working quietly, working in the dark, working without anybody knowing how you're dealing with this, you will see that it has really worked. It has really helped. It has helped you come out of this situation, transform it to your advantage, feel happy all over again. So I do sense the intense energies in the month of January, but I also see you getting out of this, figuring it out for yourself, making peace with it, and by the end of the month, you'll be in a happier and a much better space. I think this entire situation is set to change and come to an end for good. It is going to come to an end for good, because we have the Death card over here. It's going to it's not going to be the way it was. It'll take on a better form for some of you, where you will be happy with however things change for you towards the end of January. But you are definitely going to feel a lot better and happier, Aquarius, that's for sure, right? So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.